Easily.
Look at this guy.
Or have you forgotten?
At last we will reveal ourselves to the Jedi. At last we will have revenge.
Shh, shh. Ooh. That looks good. The smacking. Okay, okay. I'm trying to have fun here,
Sorry.
and you're just in the way.
Don't have any time to lose, so...
Wait. I need you.
Okay.
Yorinobu Arasaka must answer for this crime of patricide.
Looking for justice. In Night City.
I seek revenge. Much more feasible here. I have
That looks so... Look at that white beard hair. Look at how white that is. That was definitely from my beard because it was stuck in my mic. Look at that. Look how white. Wait, do I have something black? That's how old I am, friends. That's me. Just shedding my grays live on Twitch. All right, we're good. I'm reset. That just took me a while to like get to it, you know? Mrs. Nodder should be used to it by now. I think I forgot to say lurk, but I've officially bubble wrapped and packed all photo frames and Elliot's game model things. Woohoo! The building looks 10 times better now. I'm telling you, doesn't it? It just fits. It fits with the vibe more. Maybe I should change this one entirely, but no, I'm just kidding.
That sucks. Really thought that was going to be Confetti Creeper.
You're banking on it being.
I did forget that I took off all my armor for the or I would have been fine. Did not.
Where did... Go to Christmas get together small party on Christmas Eve. Nice. That's good. Oh, he's sleeping. Hey. See, this is a good grunt. This is what you're supposed to be doing when Santa comes around. You're supposed to be sleeping. So, we're going to try to sneak around and hope he doesn't catch us, okay? Here we go. That's right, boy. Keep sleeping. Oh, Santa will bring you a present if you're a good boy. Oh, good boy. All right, now here's your present. Merry Christmas. Ho, 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 ho. Persuasion thing. Sure, there's a way we can both walk away happy. Chuck Norris's water. It's a roundhouse kick. What? Hydration.
Listen, maybe
What?
keep this between us. If the award goes missing, there's no need for the insurance company to get involved.
What? That was a critical success after one try? Huh? Good. Great. I don't like it. I'm not proud of it. But I'll take it. Oh, we did it. All right. Okay, now I'm supposed to talk to you. Okay, wonderful. Not as quite as beautiful as my work, but it'll do. True. Can somebody do a quick clip for me and just scrub through and make sure my voice was coming through the VOD? All right, we're here. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. How's it going, everybody? Sorry that you're all the way over here. The setup is a little, I don't know, it was a little rushed today. But hey, what's up, Ursa household? 70 stream streak from AMS. Wow. That doesn't seem like it's that long. 70 streams is quite a... How long is that? Hang on. So if I basically stream 6 days a week. Oops, that didn't work. Where's my calculator? I should have been able to do that in my head. It's 10 weeks. That's a pretty long time. Don't know why I had to pull out a calculator for that. Let's not think about that too much. Unfortunately, I'm going to be looking this way quite a bit today because the camera's up here. Let me know what you think about this setup. It's definitely not the final Lego setup, but I did that because I have in front of me here these drawers where I have started sorting the smaller Lego supplies. So I have a set of drawers here, a set of drawers here, all that. So this is kind of the only place the camera can go right this second until I make some bigger changes that will come eventually. But anyway, oh, before I do that, who was it? Clumsy? Yeah, Clumsy is the Phantom Menace for the 59th time. Just inching towards 60. So good morning, Clumsy. Good morning, AMS. How you doing? Who else did I miss here? Old School, Mursa. Hello. You like the top of my head? I don't. See? I don't. I'm very insecure about the top of my head. Good morning, Red. How's it going? Yes, but these are very satisfying. Look at these. Let me talk a little bit about my strategy here. Okay? Here's what has changed since last time. I have these in front of me here. These might stay here. They might stay here. Trying to get Minecraft stack of phantoms? I didn't know you could do that. Oh. Trying to get a 60 stack. I get you. I get it. Because you can stack things up to 60 in Minecraft. Or for me, unlimited stacks, you know. Is it 64? It's 64, not 60? Dang it. You can tell I've spent most of my time in creative mode. You can tell, can't you? You get it now. Okay, good. Okay, so I don't know if these are going to stay here forever, but my thought process is, what if they did? What if these smaller elements, there's going to be a lot of Technic elements in here as well. The pins and all that kind of stuff. Things that, like, you don't want to dig through a whole bucket full of them. You want to have quick access to when you do need it. The rest of the collection, this is how I'm currently sorting it, okay? These are long plates. These are any plates that are over 2x4 of any color currently. I might rethink the of any color currently, because as these fill up, it might make sense to start doing it by color. But I'll do that only once one of these reaches a certain mass where I'm like, okay, let me start. Maybe I need to put the red ones into their own container or the white ones into their own container. But for right now, I'm going to sort it this way, getting them all into these containers. These containers are new. Mrs. Nonder had like 3 of these laying around. And I asked her where she got them from, and she was like, I think I got them from Walmart, but I don't remember. And so I looked on like Amazon and Walmart, and they were like $3 or so a piece. And that's fine. And I was like, well, it'll take me, you know, I'll probably have to just buy a couple at a time, right? And then I noticed this little sticker here. I don't know if you can see it, but it says it's from Target. So I was like, oh, these are from Target. I'd rather just get all the same ones, right? So I went to Target.com, and you will never believe how much these are. I mean, you already know if you've been on Discord. $1.25 AMs, exactly. These are $1.25 a piece. When you do a pickup order on Target.com, you can only get 10 at a time. So I had Mrs. Nodder go and get me 10. And then the other day, I sent her back out again to get me 10 more. I mean, I didn't have her. She
she didn't seem like it was twisting her arm to get her to go to Target, you know? So I currently have about 20 of these. I'm pretty sure not enough. You want to sound like a psychic? Sorry. I'm pretty sure it's not enough, but it's enough to get us going to the point where most of these bags can probably at least be put in a container, right? And then I might have to get 10 more maybe. But the reason I would a little bit bigger, even if, let's say, I don't know. Let's say this one with the thinner plates. Let's say this one doesn't fill up. Then I have room. My biggest concern is I do want this collection to grow. And I want to be able to sort things as I take them apart and put them away. And I even thought that could be a fun stream. When a collectible comes off this shelf here and into storage. Sorry. There we go. That's what I want. When it comes off of that shelf and into storage, that could be a whole stream, right? Taking it apart and sorting it. That could be fun. Also had the idea today to put a cheap webcam in that closet.
Arrange those pearls.
Ursa, holy cow. Thank you so much for the bits. Arrange those pearls. Thank you. Holy cow. Wow, that is too kind. But running a very long USB cable into that closet with a nice, like, it doesn't have to be a really good quality webcam, but some webcam inside the closet, that would be really cool. I don't know though. I already got way too many cameras going on here, if you ask me. All right, let me make sure I didn't miss anything during my little spiel there. Does it all make sense? So I'm doing anywhere from 2 to 3 to 4s in their own like this. Anything bigger than a 2x4 is going in another one. And so on and so forth. I'm definitely going to need more space for plates, just plates in general. But we'll get there. It's a good spot too for the extras. You can't toss them in when you're done. Exactly. And these are the ones that like you'll be like, okay, I need to find a yellow 1 stud square. And to have to dig through a bigger container of that is a pain for sure. And I think Technic Elements too. I've only got them in one so far, but what I'm thinking about doing is putting all pins in one specific tray like that. And then every other Technic element kind of putting, these would probably go together into one of these bins, things like that. So yeah, things that I can get quick access to if I needed to. So I'm thinking these will stay out here, but I'm not fully sold yet. Excuse me. Ugh. I'm still working on this congestion and stuff. Hello, Ursa. Good morning. I did see the Lego food. I saw the taco. That would be fun to do, especially once everything's sorted and I can find a part list for it and then just go through the drawers, picking out all the pieces that I need and then building it. That's absolutely the kind of stuff I want to do. Especially smaller things like that. I still don't really think I have the space for a big project like a giant city or something like that, but maybe one day. I was brave last night and built an Enderman XP farm in the End Void. Holy cow. That is some real Minecrafting. That is something I've never done. I've never created a farm of anything because I'm always in creative mode or cheating. It even has a lever to let them fall into the void when you're done, so all the pearls will go away. Have you seen that clip, Ursa, of the time? It was probably, I don't know, a year or two ago where I was playing Minecraft with Kay, and he was showing me his farm. And he goes into this long spiel of okay, so here's how it happens. Villagers get scared by something. And when they do, they have a chance of spawning a golem. And then that like he was just going through all this. Yeah. And at the very end of him explaining how he's torturing these villagers, I'm just like, so quick question, are you evil? And he just goes, yes. And the clip ends. It's a great clip. One of my favorites. Because it's so true, you know? It's my goal to finally build an Enderman farm this time. I built almost every other one. I'm really missing out on the farm game, I guess. It's also amazing for doing alterations. I went a little crazy with the first Y-Wing. It was too thin, and I added 1 layer of bricks to make it thicker. Very nice, yeah. I've done a couple alterations to sets. I've done Kylo Ren's command shuttle, the very first one that came out with The Force Awakens. In the concept art that they received, the wings were like straight up like this, but really in the movie they do this, right? So I did an alteration to that. I have pictures of it somewhere. But that's always fun to do as well. All right. My lip. There's something on my lip. Okay, I guess I should pick. I need to pick a bag to sort. Let me go get one. I was going to try to do that before I started, but I forgot. That chair. Listen to that chair. I really need a new chair. Listen to that. That's unprofessional. Let's see. Oh, Lord. Excuse me. I am pretty sure that these are parts to one of the Millennium Falcon sets. I'm not sure which one, but this has a decent wide variety of types. So I think we'll start here. Let's see. Is that an iron farm that kills the golems? I used to use an automatic sugarcane farm years ago, but then an update showed up that rendered it useless and it no longer worked. Yeah. Awesome you did that. It's a Lego Star Wars achievement unlocked. Yeah, exactly. Where you're like, I'm going to make this a little more movie accurate. This isn't quite... Have I done it to anything else? The Kylo Ren command shuttle really bugged me. And I understand why it happened. They tried to have Lego sets ready for when The Force Awakens came out. And so they only got limited resources from LucasArts, or Lucasfilm, sorry. So I understand why it happened. But yeah, it had to be done. It had to be done. They have sweet, sweet iron. That means big emeralds for trading. I just don't look them in the eye as they burn. Jeez.
That's not funny, Daddy.
What? I triggered that one. Let's see. Sweet, sweet iron. My closest bud consulted me on how to do that for the Kylo shuttle. Nice. I figured it out by myself. I have to say, it really wasn't that hard. Once I looked at it, I was like, ooh, if I just remove this and put this here, remove this, it worked. I have to play survival again. I guess I do. Should that be the next thing that I do? After I kind of get Rick's Road to a place where I'm comfortable with it, do I need to do survival? I gotta say, I don't think there's a lot of games I want to move on to. I do want to keep going with Monkey Island. Hey, look at this, by the way. All brick separators. Oh, there's also a container of more over there. I want to do something. I want to do something with this. I just don't know what yet. But I want to do something with all that. I have more. I have way more than that. They're all kind of scattered throughout the collection as well, so I'm trying to gather those together. You know? Oh, there's crowd control. Yes. I'll have to talk to Clickwell about getting crowd control set up. That would be pretty fun. Crab Souls. I've heard about this Crab Souls thing. Apparently they gave him a gun. You know? Oops, all brick separators. That'd be a funny April Fool's prank for them to do. Yeah, this is definitely one of the old Millennium Falcon builds. I probably should be sorting as I'm tearing these apart. You can see how lazy I was when I put this in here to begin with. But I do have a lot of bags that are like this, where I've set them up to be like the only pieces in here are the pieces for that set. Thinking, oh, I'll rebuild it one day, but I don't really, you know? And I could totally use, especially gray pieces like this, I could totally use these to build my own thing. You know, one thing I noticed?
It's Chuck Norris's water. It's a roundhouse kick of hydration.
You're right. Also, my posture might look a little weird just because of the camera angle. But I was slouching, you're right. What was I just about to say? Oh, and hi, Lars. Yeah. A lot of ideas on Pinterest. Yeah, I thought of that this morning. I was like, I'm going to show my brick separators. And I'm sure that there's a bunch of things to do with it. I would like to figure out something original, you know? Oh, roundhouse kick of hydration. Oh, speaking of redeems, you all might have noticed something. I don't know if you've noticed it yet. But now, where's my hydration? It's over here. But now, the Phantom Menace. Let's say that OBS takes a crap, which it has been lately. The Phantom Menace is now on a daily cooldown, technically 12 hours. So theoretically, if OBS takes a crap and I come right back, you can't get a second one now. It's only fair, right? I think that's a good thing to do. I know a slouch when I see one. I think that's a good thing to do, especially as I look into moving the Phantom Menace into more of a competitive game than it currently is. I think it's necessary to make it as fair as possible, you know? All right, let me start. We got plates. Plates are easy. I also have one specifically for things like this. I call these wing plates. I think they're probably called something else, but basically plates with an angle. So I have a whole container just for those. And again, in case you missed it earlier, I'm doing it by type first. And then we're going to worry about color after that. If a container gets too big, then we'll have to think about separating things out into, into colors as well. Control. I dropped one. Hang on. There we go. Excuse me. Man. Good thing I never ever have taken advantage of that glitch, right? That's a good thing. Lurkwell making brekkies. Ooh, what's for breakfast when you get back? Lars is on a 95 stream streak. That's impressive. Oh no. You call those wing plates too? Excellent. So I got a whole container for wing plates. Dun, dun, dun. That's the other competition watch streak. It really is. Taking advantage of glitches. Imagine doing that. That would just be horrible. Isn't that like what farms are in Minecraft though, essentially? All right. Control. Okay. Whoa. Get out of there. So I've been doing a little bit of the sorting off stream too, obviously. Like I've been doing a lot of work to, I know a place for those. To get things in a good spot. But I can tell you this right now, this is gonna continue on past Arrange Prill. A range prill got me going. It got me started. It was important for that, right? It got me to finally start on sorting it. I've been wanting to do it for so long, and I kept thinking, yeah, but that's a big undertaking. Like, it's gonna take me a long time to do that. So I was always putting it off a little bit, you know. I've realized I need to radically cull my crafting supplies and such. They can add up, can't they? Bacon, egg, English muffin sandwiches. Get out of here. They know how to live in the MRSA household. Or sorry, the Ursa household. It's not MRSA's household. Stop it. That's patriarchy. We don't stand for that here. Gonna start putting up advertisements next week. I'm too tired. You're gonna try to sell some of it? That's a great idea. Kevin, what are we building? So technically I'm not building right now. I am organizing and sorting over 30 years of Lego collection that I've never really had sorted in a usable and buildable way. And we're fixing that today. So I'm taking it one Ziploc bag at a time. Unbuilding, exactly, yeah. I missed. So I have a whole bunch of these containers on the floor down here that you can't see. So I'm basically just tossing them into their respective containers as I come across the pieces, which these should all go together. That can go here. So if I get through this and I start realizing I have a lot of gray plates, which I probably do, I might put those in their own container going forward. But I gotta start somewhere. And I'll wait until one of these containers fill up before I make a decision about, okay, I'm gonna have to separate these by color then too. Oh, I had an idea as well. Let me run that by you once I get caught up here. The first batch of stuff will be cat stuff though, yeah. They who do the cooking rules the Ursa household. The spatula is my scepter. That is so true. Whoever fills the bellies rules the home. I asked my kid who the boss is, and they immediately reply, Mom. If I asked my kid who the boss is, he would say Bob. Bob is my boss. My boss's name is Bob. Great guy. Fun. But yeah, he'll just randomly, like, I'll be talking about work and I'll say to my wife, yeah, so Bob said this, or we're doing this with Bob, and Zeke just started giggling and he goes, Bob is your boss. Bob is your boss. I'm like, yeah. He thinks Bob is, he's never met Bob. He just thinks Bob is the funniest person. Or at least the funniest name, I guess. He is so smart. Might even do it tomorrow. I love that. I'm just excited now, but I'm still really tired. I've been out every day after coming back home, and I'm just so tired. I can relate to that for sure. Little brother just walked in. I point at Nan saying, look who it is. And he says, B-dubs? That is like that is the compliment of the century. But how in the world do I look like B-dubs? Do you just watch a lot of B-dubs and he was just expecting you to say B-dubs? When he gets up, I'll have to have him say, Bob is your boss. It's very funny. I'm thinking I might have to start one for gray base plate or gray plates, not base plates. So for me, there's a difference between a base plate and just a plate. This to me is just a plate, right? I need to move the camera so you can see my hands a little bit better. There we go. Whoa. Make that a little more aesthetically pleasing. There you go. Yeah, so this is a plate to me. Base plate would be like on the bottom, you can't really attach something to it. It's usually smooth, and you use it as a plate to build on, but nothing underneath. So these are plates. I have bigger containers for like base plates. I have a big kind of under the bed storage thing that I'm gonna use for the big gray base plates, of which I have some. A lot of these Star Wars ships, though, do have these gray elements, so I think it might be worth sorting into gray as well. For your life. Man, some of these are dusty, too. From alive. Nah, he just forgot your name. How dare he? It happens. It happens. I'm fine with it. You don't like the holy pieces? Are you talking about like the... Gosh, where are they? These plates that have like holes in them instead of solid? Talking about like those? It is Alter Bridge, yeah. Zeke and Dad Lego building stream. That would be very fun. I would do that someday. When he gets to a point, like I let him come on and just sort of say hi. He knows each morning that I'm streaming. He knows that. He said, you don't gotta work tomorrow. You're just gonna be streaming. So I let him come on and say hi, but I think I want him to be a little bit older before I do. You know, I don't consider that making content with him, but, you know. He just said, I want to be a YouTuber like Nonder. Kid, if I could figure out how to actually be a YouTuber, I would, but YouTube's a struggle for me. I'm so caught on YouTube. Like, I love editing, but I'm having a really hard time. I'm having a really hard time making content to edit. Like, I don't know what I want to do. I'd love to have more of a presence there, but I just got nothing. The well is dry on YouTube for me. All right, maybe I'll start doing the longer plates next. Need a Let's Play? I mean, I could. So here's the thing with Let's Play. So now I've got to record gameplay. A couple hours of gameplay, right? And then I still have to edit it down too, right? And then I think, like, do I really want to have... Do I really want to be a Let's Play YouTuber? Like, I'm not so sure that's who I want to be, you know? That's really what it probably comes down to more than anything else, is I'm just unaware of what I want my identity to be. Been that way for a long time. About the only constant in my life, as far as, like, my hobbies and stuff goes, has been Lego. It's about it, you know? Are these stickers? They are. These are stickers, dang it. I should probably start a whole storage place just for plates with stickers on them, right? Rip them off. Oh boy, sticker rant, do it. So as I've been going through this collection, I have come across several plates that have the dreaded stickers. This is one of them right here. But I've also come across quite a few printed pieces because the collection is so old. I've come across a lot of printed pieces as well. And I'm trying to nail down exactly where the change happened. But the change definitely happened in my lifetime. That's how old I am, kids. I remember when Lego used to not have stickers. Here's one. So the problem now is, like, as I'm going to want to rebuild things, right? I don't even remember what this. Oh, this was probably the This was probably the seat in the Millennium Falcon, like one of like the maybe like the back of the seat or something. And this is a sticker. So now I'm gonna keep the stickers on, but it's like reusing this piece now. If I ever just needed a tan piece like this, I'd have to make a decision. Do I need to remove this sticker or not? You know? Yeah. Lego definitely had stickers from very early on. I have some very old Lego that has stickers. I would love to see some of those. I wonder how far back they went. So debunk, fact check, get canceled. No, I mean, I'm not saying they never use stickers. I'm just saying they used to print their stuff. Pretty much. Okay, wait, yeah. I have some of the very first Lego Star Wars sets. I guess I can only speak to Lego Star Wars with confidence. I have the very first TIE Fighter. I came across it just recently. The very first Lego Slave One, Boba Fett starship. And I am fairly confident those do not have stickers. So at some point they made a decision to start going stickers over printed. The Animal Crossing New Horizons set doesn't have stickers, but it does have print. Oh, but no printed pieces either. Well, that, yeah. I mean, if there's nothing on there that could have been a sticker, then it doesn't really matter, you know? Doesn't count. I mean, it matters. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. But yeah, excuse me. At some point in Lego Star Wars, they went from printing pieces to stickers. But I'd love to see some of the older sets with stickers. I am fascinated by that. Definitely. I guess I don't doubt that it happened, but in my experience with Star Wars, hasn't been a thing. So, I mean, no, I'm not going to give stickers the benefit of the doubt. No, never mind. This is a sticker rant, not a I'm not a sticker apologist here. I'm not doing sticker apologia. Apologetics for stickers. Wow, you don't matter. Hey. Take that. I wonder if the Lego Star Trek sets have printed pieces. Well, you'll never find out because there are no Lego Star Trek sets. There are none. And how dare you call that abomination Lego? You're gonna make them? I mean, you can make like I could take this collection and make it Enterprise for sure. Actually have done it. If you've seen my old childhood Lego collections, of which there's a YouTube video up on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/@Nonder. There's a video on there where we discovered my childhood Lego collection live on stream, of which there were several Star Trek inspired sets because I still like Star Trek, and I did, but I was greatly influenced in my love of Star Trek by a girl that I liked who was really into Star Trek, and I had no game. I never told this person how I felt. Yeah, the cheeks are getting red. I never told this person how I felt. The whole time. Told my dad how I felt, and he shut me down. And I don't think my dad knew what I'm about to... Well, should I even tell you? It's kind of private to her. Let's just say, okay? She was not into me. Because she just wasn't really into guys. Let's say that. Let's say it that way. And I found this out years later. And I went, oh, okay. Okay. Listen, as a kid, though, like, I was so I didn't realize I was still so zoomed in. Sorry. I was just so sheltered that, like, if you were within my proximity and a female, I probably had a crush on you. So don't put too much stock in that, you know? Don't put a lot of thought into that whole, you know. But yeah, I don't know. I was always just something was always just off, and I never felt comfortable, like, saying anything. And I wonder how I would have. No, definitely not poor me. This is completely fine. And, like, once I found this out, I was like, okay, like, you know what? Good for her. Good for her. And it wholly 100% made sense. It made sense in retrospect. No, I'm not sitting here saying, like, oh yeah, that's why. Otherwise, she would have been into me. No. I'm just saying that as, like, you know, sometimes things happen for a reason. And her and I probably would have been, and still, I mean, are we friends? We might be friends on Facebook. I don't know. But, like, we would probably have been good friends, you know? Although at that age, I'm not sure how I would have reacted to hearing that. Nowadays me, we'd be great friends. But it's you know, she loved going out for walks in the woods and watching Star Trek. You know, yeah. Oh, you mean about me being sheltered? Yeah. But anyway, very happy. She's married. She has kids now, I believe. I'm not really on Facebook anymore, so I haven't really checked in on that in a long time. But yeah, good for her, right? And also, I'm very happy, you know? Absolutely no regrets on that one, you know? Absolutely none. I have some plates here. And Mrs. Nonder, if you're listening to this later on, which you do sometimes, sorry, I know you don't like when I talk about that stuff. But you got nothing to worry about because I'm very happy. Very happy. I try not to talk about exes too much. Mainly because there isn't that much to say. I don't think she's here right now, but she'll probably watch this later. And she'll probably also laugh at me and be like, I don't care. She'll be like, don't pull me into this. She's like, I wasn't saying nothing. She'd probably laugh at me for not. I've told her she knows about that story, but. But yeah. They're exes for a reason. I really only have one ex. And that is the ex I don't actually talk about. Like, out of respect. But also one of those ones that's like, good riddance. Wait, that was entirely my receding hairline forehead shot. Good riddance. There. I just put my receding hairline into the shot. I was like, good riddance. Get out of here, hairline. Nobody needs you. Oh my gosh. I'm doing the smaller plates now. These little guys. They're going in their own container for right now. Anything that's a 2, a 3, or a 4. Dun, 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 dun. It's like saying hi YouTube when you post to YouTube. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You have an X still, not an X-Wing. Ha! Nice. So yeah, I don't know. I think you know. My only thoughts is, like, as a kid, I wish I had just chilled a little bit on that. But everything worked out, you know, and here I am. So would not give the same advice to everybody, but here I am. Mrs. Nonder saved me. What can I say? Lots of pining as a child. No actual relationships. The only one that I got into was when I finally got to college and I got away from my parents' influence and finally was able to make my own decisions. So then I promptly made a very bad one. Very, very bad one. But it all kind of makes sense to me now, you know? It kind of makes sense. It would have been nicer to make the wrong decisions under the careful guidance and loving hand of a caring parent in a home where you could always come back to and, you know, deal with the heartbreak and have your parents' support in that. But no, I had to wait till much later to start that process. So, but I got it out of the way, you know. Everybody needs one good heartbreak in their life, right? He told this story, so I can't mention. Oh, Star Trek. I was like, what are you saying? I can't mention anymore. That freaking not in my Christian Minecraft channel. I still like Star Trek for the record. I do. Just not as much as Star Wars. Just not as much. Yeah. I don't know. A lot of these smaller elements I do have drawers for, but I want to do some of the bigger ones first before we go any further with that. So let's dump out the rest of this. I'm making some decent progress here. Steak tacos? Ooh. Yeah, one. Okay, I did say at least one. Remembers the fact that my heart's been broken by almost every girlfriend I've ever had. That's horrible. I'm sorry. I am. I did say at least one. Some people will have more than that, you know, but that is the danger, and that is the price of love, of putting yourself out there into the world. You could get hurt. It is not worth it. Hang on, there's a different way to say that. Love is only worth it because it is so dangerous. You know? And you never know until you put yourself out there. So you have the opposite of what I had, right? My only anguish was self-imposed. When I'm like, why doesn't that girl pay attention to me? Even though I've never said anything to her, and I've only stared longingly across the room at her. Probably creeped her out several times. Why won't she talk to me? So I only have that kind of pain. You know, though that's the kind of pain that really makes you emo at the end of the day, you know? I was a pretty cringy kid. Speaking of emo. Great timing. Great timing, all time low. Dear Maria, kill me. I do like that we now bleep our. Yeah. We can do that from now on. Omina, enjoy your lurk. Hopefully I didn't miss you saying good morning or good afternoon earlier. But thank you so much for being here. I need to get some pickup food for my sick kiddo. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that they're sick. But yes, good luck. Dear Maria, baby. I haven't heard that song in a hot minute. Yeah. Let's see. Excuse me. I'm still dealing with the phlegm, guys. It's bad. I should probably just go ahead and take a second and blow my nose. Hold, please. Very productive. Very productive nose clearing there. Ooh, that feels good. It feels very good when, like, you know, a whole bunch comes out and you just feel clear for once. What was I talking about though? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, love is that way. It's, you know that it's real when it hurts so much, you know? And I know that doesn't make you feel any better in the moment, but also there's a thing that I wish I had done as a child, which was worry more about fixing myself. And like, it's where I wish I had somebody to tell me when I was younger. Somebody that I respected, that I would have like listened to, is just like, just chill. You know, it's really hard to tell somebody that, especially like when there's something like that they want so badly and they feel so incomplete without it. I get it. I've been there. But like, I don't know. I wish somebody would have told me to work on myself a lot more than I did when I was younger. I mean, still now, but someone took me to my Black Parade. She sure did. In college, where I dated this person, I got called, for the first time, my nickname was Emo. Did not have that nickname before college. And I mean, I guess if somebody makes you feel that way, probably not a great person to be with, you know? And it was, yeah. Definitely took me to my Black Parade. I listened to Black Parade before college, though. That's how old I am. So I guess it was a combination of her making me very sad, even when we were together, and the fact that I listened to music like that already. You finished a whole set? Good job. All right. It wasn't that hard. Well, still, it's still an accomplishment, you know? Damn it, don't say that. Yeah, don't say it. Don't sell yourself short. Doing Lego is more of a skill than people think. We don't think about it too much. But when I married Mrs. Nonder, and a little bit before, when we were dating, and I got her some small Lego sets to start with, she took a little bit of time to kind of get into the swing of it, right? And I had to help her with a couple things. Nowadays, I don't help her at all. She can build some of the most complicated things that I can build now. But like it just goes to show you, it is a skill. If it's something that you're not used to doing, it's hard to quantify. It's hard to like put into a formula per se. But once you know it, you know it. Once you kind of get a sense of like how the instructions read and how everything flows and how certain pieces work and can be used. Once it does click, you're like, oh, okay, I can basically do anything. I can build anything now, you know? The only next step is to start throwing away the instruction book, you know? Oh, it was a "that's what she said" statement? Yeah, I'm not a big "that's what she said" guy. I get what you mean. I mean, unironically, I guess. Boom, 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 boom. Mercer likes to look over my shoulder when I build. I glare at him like a feral raccoon and hiss at him until he leaves me alone. I feel like if I tried to do that to Mrs. Nonder now, like, do you need help building? She'd be like, no. Get out of here. But it wasn't that long ago that she did need it. But now, I mean, she could build with the best of us. Very proud of her. It was very fun sharing this hobby with her. And the fact that she was open to what I enjoyed made her just that much more attractive to me. I don't know if you guys know this, but I like my wife. She is really great. She is really great. I don't probably talk enough about how great she is. I'm starting to like tear up thinking about it. Look at this. Look at this. She is amazing. She really is. I'm totally gonna buy one of those Star Wars rings to prove my love to her. That's how you know. I did. Well, I told her about him. I need to show it to her before I purchase it. I had it up on my tab all day yesterday, and I was like, next time she comes in, I'll show her. And then I kept forgetting. So she knows about it. I told her about it, but I haven't pulled the trigger on it yet. I could have sworn, yeah, there we go. I got a container for these flat pieces like this. Hang on. These guys. Which will come in handy. I can't believe I'm doing this. Can't believe I'm finally sorting this stuff out. Getting my life sorted, you know? I want Nandor to get the I love you and Ashley to get I know. I kind of want the I know. The I know is the one I was thinking about getting. But I don't think she's going to get one. Maybe when she sees it, she'll want one. But I don't think she'd want a Star Wars one anyway. And for her replacement ring, we lost her, not just her like wedding band, but her engagement ring on a trip. And we can't for the life of us find it. Pretty sure that it was left in a rest stop. And now we didn't have insurance on it. I called all of the places we stopped along the way and asked them like if anybody had turned in rings, and each of them said no, nobody had. So lost to the ether as it is. So I think she wants more of the like, you know, the rock, you know, and she deserves it too. She deserves it. I'm looking forward to those. So I'm going to get one of those silicone rings. But I told her it's not going to be like the replacement ring for my other one. I'll get a normal ring for that. But one that's resizable. And that'll be my actual wedding ring replacement. And then this one is going to be one that I'll use for like when I'm like working out and stuff, you know, because I do that now. Don't know if you heard. Yeah, the cool thing is she can pick it out. I mean, she picked out the other one too, but yeah, fair enough. I need to start figuring out how I'm going to pay for that. I should start like a secret bank account. I should start a secret bank account. And she's going to laugh at that. She knows why. Yeah. And start saving for it where she can't see. We have the I Love You, I Know hats and t-shirts. We geek. That's awesome. I mean, if she's up for it, I'll get her one. But I don't think she wants like a Star Wars ring, you know. But I do. It'll look so cool on stream too, you know? Finally, people will know I'm taken. Finally. Because I like never talk about it. Never. I never gush over my wife on stream, so no one knows. It has been kind of like weird to not wear a ring. Nobody's ever said anything. Like, oh, you're married? I didn't see a ring. Because it's been a while. I can show you. Do you want me to show you my ring? I still have it. Hang on, let me find it. I could put it on like a necklace, but I'm just not sure if I'm a necklace guy. But here it is. Here it is. This is a Triton. It's a great ring. It's a Triton tungsten. And on the inside, it's like so smooth. It's so incredibly smooth. When I first picked it up, I was like, this is the one. This is the one right here. But That's as far as it goes. Now, granted, I'm going to lose weight, right? When I first got married, this ring was too loose. And I would have to like basically go around like this all the time because I use my hands a lot. And I was really worried it was going to fly off and get lost forever. So I took it off a lot too. Like I took it off like to go to bed and stuff like that. Yeah, see, it gets stuck right about there. And the problem with these, like, what is that? Tungsten? Is that what they call it? What does it say? Anyway, the problem with these rings is they tend to get you can't resize them. So when I first got married, it was too small, and then I gained even more weight, and now it's too big. So I want one. I am saying this right here, right now, to all of you witnessing. I feel like I'm proposing or something. I'm going to lose weight. It's going to take as long as it's going to take. And this will most likely get to the point again where it will fit, and then most likely get to the point where it's too loose again. So, it might have been titanium. There's words on the inside, but they've kind of rubbed away with time, and I can't really make it out. I want to say it's tungsten, though. Yeah, tungsten carbide. All I know is it can't be resized. So that was kind of a mistake. Otherwise, I love this ring. I love everything this ring stands for. And I would love to. I told my wife if we ever found, like, for some reason, like all of a sudden found her ring, which I'm pretty sure is just not going to happen at this point. And we had both kind of like outgrown them, we would like put them next to each other in like a shadow box, because this is the ring that I got on my wedding day. This means a lot to me. I just can't wear it, you know? It's too tight. It's either too tight or too loose, you know? And there will be a day where it will fit again, and I will wear it then. But in the meantime, I would love to have something, which is also why I kind of wanted to just get like a tattoo. And then I could put a ring over it if I ever, you know, if it fit. I could put a ring over it, but, you know, I'll put you right here in a place of honor. Yeah, so it was too big at first, and now it's too small. Yes. So when I first got it, it was too big. It would slip off my finger in a second, right? And then next thing you're going to tell us is you got a kid and 2 dogs or something. Yeah. But yeah, it was too big at first. And then I had an era where it was fitting just fine. It was like right at the right size. And then I got too big for it again. No, that's the same story. I got too fat. I might have been talking about myself. I was skinnier when I got married. I got fatter. And then, yeah, so there was a sweet spot in the middle there where I wore that thing like all the time. But now it can't. Yeah. I got happy. Yeah, I guess you could say that. Yeah. Yeah. Sure. But yeah, anyway. So I will lose weight, but I would like to have a ring that can be like resized, you know. Ultimately, I would love to fit that one again, but if I get back to my pre-wedding weight, it then will be too big again. You know what I mean? I'm assuming. I suppose hands can change over the years, but I would rather have it be a little bit loose than to be too tight, you know? So yeah, I think a rookie mistake was got very caught up in how that ring looked and felt. I loved it. Rookie mistake to not get one that could be resized.
It's Chuck Norris's water. It's a roundhouse kick of hydration.
Didn't think life would change me. I don't know. And I wasn't that skinny when we met and got married. Skinnier than now for sure, but it's not like I was the picture of health when we got married in 2012. But yeah. I have a place for all these, so I'm gonna kind of set them off to the side for right now, if that's okay with you all. All right, I guess I should probably just start putting these away because I have so many of them. I have one here for what I call the clips. These are all individual pieces that have any type of clip on them, and this is getting pretty full, and it's about to get more full. So I think I'll probably need to put these in 2 different ones. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, let me look. Oh wow. Okay. So I have 2 of those already. Oh, and I do have, here we go. I can combine these into this. And then let's go ahead and start doing, we're gonna separate the clips a little bit. Whoa, quit it. I'm just gonna pick through these for a second, because then that's a whole nother sorting job, right? Just these gray ones basically is what I'm looking for as they pop out to me. Can't see what I'm doing, sorry. My big old face is in the way. So how's everybody doing? How we doing on this beautiful Saturday morning? What do we got going on this weekend? Okay, then I'm gonna put the rest of these in here. If it's titanium, it can be made smaller, just not bigger. I would imagine you could just take some out, huh? There's going to be a lot of these. So I'm going to at least put these ones in their own separate containers. Yeah, I kind of have it a little quiet on purpose. This is too ADHD for my autistic. Sorry, you're on a different spectrum than me. I think that is our major difference right there, Lars. Yeah. Is I do get ADHD'd a lot more than that, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because I'm just skipping all over the place, but this is me. This is what you get, you know? I also have a container for these. The little grill pieces. You're probably a lot more organized than me. If I can make an assumption. And then I have another container for underneath it for all the things that those clips clip onto. How did that get in there? So that's where all these will go. And these two containers go right next to each other. Anything that one of these clips in that drawer would clip onto gets thrown in here. I hope that makes sense. It makes sense to me. When I see it, I see it. When I see it, I know it. And I go, that's it. That's it. That's what I'm looking for. You know, anything a clip would clip onto. And Mrs. Nonder is here. Hello. Good morning. How you doing, babe? We are babe people. Or at least I am. I'm a babe person. I call my wife babe a lot. So much so that our kids started going around saying, hey, babe. Hey, babe. Hey, babe. Yes, Mrs. Nodder, do you want one of the silicone rings, or would you rather? I know it's not going to be a replacement for your.
It's a roundhouse kick of hydration.
Engagement ring. Thank you for the roundhouse kick of hydration. I know it won't replace your engagement ring, but like in the meantime, do you want any of those? Because I really want to buy that Star Wars one, but I was gonna wait and show it to you. I'm gonna keep chopping trees for this base I'm building. Ooh, that sounds like fun. I do tend to hyperfixate in a way where I just buckle down. I can get there sometimes. I can get to the hyperfixation sometimes. I feel like that also might be a little difference between ADHD and autism. There's a lot, don't get me wrong. But like I can get to that hyperfixation sometimes. If I don't get too distracted, I can dial myself in. But otherwise, yeah, otherwise I can't. It's fun to see, like, they're definitely not the same thing, but how related ADHD and autism is on a spectrum, obviously. Like, it's pretty interesting to see. And obviously, you know, some people express it differently than others, so. Let's see. By the way, the silicone rings are great for sporting and working with your hands. Where you have degloving risks. Yeah, I'm thinking for working out too, right? What sounded passive aggressive, me or you? Am's got an aerial ring. Did I sell you? Did I sell you on those rings? I mean, look at this. I need commission here. I didn't get a chance to look at them, but I will today. I just saw it popped up. Yeah, so I was telling her about it. I was out in the living room doing my yo-yo. I don't have ADHD. I was out there yoing it up and telling her about it. Just casually talking. And then about how much longer later was it. But she was like, look what just popped up as an ad on my Facebook. And you're going to sit here and tell me that these things aren't listening to us. Get out of town. Get out. Get out. Blue Wash, you do it for 3 hours. It's still fun. I remember putting my survey that an influencer mentioned it is why I bought it. Nice. Did you put my name in it though? Or are they just gonna be like, oh, it must be one of these other guys? Must be one of the other influencers. Okay. I don't know where to put that. This is such millennial ADHD. I cannot listen. A guy at work mentioned that he used to work for a yo-yo guy and worked on his SEO website, and then told me that the guy still sells yo-yos on Amazon. And I looked it up and it was only $10. And I used to collect yo-yos as a kid. And actually a lot of the muscle memory from some of the yo-yo tricks came back to me, and I'm actually kind of good at it. So I've been yoing it up. I'm telling you. Do I need to get tested for ADHD? Or are we good? Are we good to just call it here? Do you want me to yo for you? I could yo it up a little bit. Where is it? I could yo it up. I could show you some of my sweet skills. I did have a slight yo-yo collection for probably a couple weeks when I was a kid. He'll randomly walk out of his office, do a trick, smirk, and then walk back into his office. I'm so glad you think it's cute. That's how I know I'm with the right person. Yoing it up should be a sound redeem. All right, let me put a quick stream marker here, so I can come back and do exactly that. Okay. I don't guess I need the headphones, even though it's a great song. Don't. Okay. Don't. I'm good at this, I swear. No, stop. Stop. have performance anxiety, okay? Can you see it? Can you even see it? Okay, that wasn't a great around the world, but it works. Can you see it at all? That's sort of walking the dog. I don't know if you can see it hit the floor or not. I'm telling you. It was probably more than a few weeks. I probably spent a summer working on some of those, and it's weird how much like muscle memory came back the second that I yo'd that first yo. This cord is long. There's an extension right here. There's an extension, so I only use this usually when I'm doing Lego. I can't believe that the first thing I did though was just mess it up. Oop, he's nervous. You're right, Mrs. Nonder. My little brother thinks your yoing is cool. Awesome. Even this little bit is way more impressive than I ever was. I think you should get one with the lights where the lights turn on if you yo hard enough. Yes. I had one of those. I wonder what happened to did I just get rid of my yo-yo collection? It was probably not too long before college. It was probably maybe a year or so. No, it might have been more than that. But yeah, I used to have one that lit up. I also used to have one that would auto sleep. Until I learned how to actually do it myself, and now it's like second nature, you know? I can do like an around the world. I did that little like pendulum thing. Yeah, I don't know. It's just nice to like put on while I'm pacing. I pace a lot already. So it's kind of nice just to grab it and put it on and pace the room and just yo it up, you know? It helps me think. Summer tricks are a thing. I spent a summer learning how to juggle Snapple bottles. It's the only thing I could ever juggle to this day. I tried to learn to juggle. I can juggle 3 things sort of. Zeke thinks it's impressive, but it's not that impressive. Yeah, I asked my coworker, like, at what point did you work for him? Because if it was during like 2003, 2004, maybe a little bit of 2005, that was probably during my big yo-yo renaissance, you know? Because they went through a little bit of a boom. I'm not sure if any of you remember that. Around that time, they went through a little bit of a yo-renaissance. I don't know if any of you remember that. Whoops, wrong button. A yo-renaissance. So yeah, that one had nothing to do with a girl. Obviously. That was just me learning how to yo it up over a summer. I think I did it for a little longer than that, just casually. I had a book of yo-yo tricks. I looked at instructional videos online of yo-yo tricks. How to yo like a pro. Early internet days. Ugh. How to yo like a pro, I think is what it was called. That would have been high school. I don't remember that at all. Yeah.
That's
yeah.
not funny, Daddy.
It was definitely high school for me. Is there a dad joke in the house? Would you like a Star Wars one or from the dad joke app? If from the book, please pick a page number between 8 and 127. Or if you want one from the app, I can do that too. And nice streak, 60 streams. Let's go. You don't remember high school at all, or you don't remember the yo-yo renaissance of 2004? Page 119, I'm gonna try not to spoil it for you here before I show it. 119, and I will need, yes, 1 or 2. Ooh, these are good ones, though. There's 2 jokes on this page. I need 1 or 2. Excuse me. They're related jokes. Both of them are related. Okay, cool. Number 2. Why doesn't 3PO respond to Luke calling from the trash compactor? Because protocol droids are not very good at trash talking. The first one was, what did the trash compactor monster say to Luke Skywalker? I have a crush on you. All right. No, it's fine. The delay's fine. So there's that. Thank you so much. You're welcome. All right. I'm looking at some gray bricks and thinking, about what I want to do with them, but I'll hold off for a second. Now I know I do have a container for slopes. Is it here or is it in there? No, here it is. So for anything that's like this, it's like a slope piece, like these. That one was pretty funny. I wrote it myself. If it's not good, it was written by this author, Kelly Knox. Just kidding. I shouldn't take credit for her work. It's all Kelly Knox. Contact Kelly Knox for any issues with those jokes. You can tell it was written by somebody who knows Star Wars. There's at least that. Hyperfox, hello. Good morning. Put these over here. I don't know. Let's get rid of all the sloped pieces. Things that connect to it, slopes. All right. Look at those drawers. You like them? Aren't they cool? I think my favorite one to look at is like this. These are all translucent 1-bys. Round translucent 1-bys. I'm going to mix it up a little bit to make it more interesting. Look at that. Look at the way it glistens. Listen to it. Isn't that great? This is my favorite one. I wouldn't use that word to describe Lego. Glisten? These ones, yes. I thought about gluing Legos to the floor, so when someone steps on it, they try to pick it up, it doesn't work. That would be so mean. Speaking of gluing, though, I have an idea. I actually thought that Fox was about to say my idea, but I have an idea that would require a sacrifice of a great cost. But on the outside of these containers, what if one type of each Lego was glued to the outside like this? What if? Do I dare sacrifice that much Lego? I kind of think it's a cool idea. Dak, how's it going, buddy? How are you? Good to see you. Get out of here with that crap. Maybe leave. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Everybody, this is Dak. I met Dak on Twitter, of all places. I haven't met somebody on Twitter in a long time. Well, I mean, I've talked to a lot of people, but... Whoops. Dak is a fellow Star Wars nerd. And it's been really fun. It's been really fun connecting on Twitter. I've liked it a lot. So welcome. Dude, I put the... No, I have... Ooh, my other favorite one is this one. Look at that. This is a good one, too. These are all 1 by squares. Gosh, there's so much to do. There's also just the regular... Oh, here. Let me go back out. The regular 1 by circles that are not translucent. Although I see a couple translucent ones have snuck their way in there. Get out of there. You don't belong in there. How did you get in there? You're supposed to be in this drawer. And we're both religious trauma survivors. That's so true. You know, I gotta say, like... I think that's true of me to a degree, but I think... I'm trying not to downplay my own stuff, but I think other people definitely had it worse than I did. I am a straight white man from an evangelical background. I had every advantage and every reason to stay in that system. And every comfort that I could possibly... I basically, like, people throwing themselves... Okay, no, that sounds bad. I had power being literally thrown at my feet at multiple occasions, where they're like, hey, do you want to lead this Bible class? Do you want to head up this thing? Do you want to be on this thing? And it's like, no, I don't want to. I never did. I'm just a guy. Can I be a guy? Is that something I can be? But yeah, there's definitely people who had it a lot worse off than I did. So I never want to lessen that, but I definitely have my own stuff to work through for sure. And I did go to a very, very conservative Christian college. So yeah, I think we can find some relates there. Oh yeah, totally. Me too. Absolutely. 100% me too. Definitely a straight male. Definitely. That's me. We're so alike. I'm just saying that to say that, like, I know that there are people who have had it much worse. Much worse off than me. So I speak from a place of great privilege. But I think more of my... I don't know how much I want to get into it. I'm looking for... I don't have a place for that yet. We're going to put that back. I think more of my stuff was probably more... God, no, never mind. I can't say it. Never mind. It was all related to religion in a way. But it wasn't directly from the church, if that makes sense. Non said he's straight. Hey, I am straight. I'm pretty straight. I love my wife. Sorry to disappoint, but you know, I'm pretty locked in there. We were talking about Fallout on the pod today, and I've done zero research. Never played any of the Fallout games. I have great memories of Fallout 3. Playing Fallout 3, you'll love this. Playing Fallout 3 while I lived in a classroom of a church when I wasn't supposed to be there. And I was living like a little gremlin in a back room and nobody knew other than my brother. And probably the church would have gotten in like legal trouble. I learned that years later. Would have gotten into legal trouble. But I played Fallout 3. I worked at Hastings, came home with my copy, and just hold myself up in a classroom of a church playing that, you know? Excuse me. I'm saying straight derogatorily. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, as one should. Everyone's a little gay for Hayden Christensen. You know what? I can totally appreciate that. Absolutely. There are a few men where I'm like, I get it. I totally understand. I totally get it. Also, it helps that my wife is really likes Hayden Christensen too, especially like lately. The older he gets, the more she's like, yeah. That Hayden Christensen figure that they just came out with is so incredibly detailed that you could like see his emotions on his on the little face. It's pretty wild. Sorry you got auto-minded for that. I don't know why, but I don't have anything for bricks yet, so I'm gonna have to hold off on that. Lars, I'm surprised you've stuck with me this long now, because of how much I've gone back and forth on all of this. Okay, those are corner pieces. I'm looking to see if I need to start a new container for something or not. I wonder if these should be separate too. These should probably be separate from regular, the Technic ones versus the standard. Those should probably be separate. Ad time. Thank you, Bebo. Should be 90 seconds. He's just so freaking handsome. He absolutely is the one that made me realize I was a little gay at age 6. That'll work. Yeah, he really got me at the I hate sand. I also hate sand. Relatable. A relatable guy. He was a relatable guy. I mean, that is why I'm gonna do the Star Wars rankings soon. But I fear for the fandom when they see how low Attack of the Clones is rated. I know Coleman gives me grief about that one. It's like our one and only disagreement. Boom, boom, boom. Don't have those yet, but I do have somewhere for these. Yes, I think that's right. It's coarse, it's rough, it gets everywhere. Not like here. Here, everything is smooth. The Coke ad played 4 times in a row. Maybe drink some and they'll stop. Finally drink Coke, everyone. The ads will never stop until you submit. Lucky Fava Bean? Good meowing. Good meowing to you as well. Making some Earl Grey cookies right now, hoping they come out all right. You're making cookies out of tea? I'm getting Swedish bedding, Squarespace, and IKEA. That's so Swedish. Other than the Squarespace thing, I guess. That's pretty universal. I wonder if Asmongold is going to make a video about how woke Stellar Blade is. Oh, wait. They don't, because it's a sexualized woman. Literally, imagine if they had a gay character instead. It's just asinine. So I saw a quick screenshot of Stellar Blade. Doesn't seem like the kind of game that I would be into. But yeah, I saw like a very over-sexualized female protagonist, which, yeah, I don't care. But it is funny what they choose to pick on versus what they don't. They choose to pick on Starfield because they dared to have a pronoun option for a character creator. When you can create any character you want, you gotta tell them. You gotta tell them what the pronouns are. How are they gonna know? How's the game gonna know? But yeah, that's too far. That's a step too far. Too much. You just move to bed to rest up. If you fall asleep, that's completely fine. I'm on the fence whether it'll be good. Did you follow like a recipe, or is this off the dome? Are you just making this up? Because if you made it up and it turns out to be good, you need to patent it. If it's bad, we just don't have to talk about it. Starfield is just an easy target, I guess. The low-hanging fruit, where they go first. Like, look at BG3, not a peep. Yeah. I guess because they know the fandom would come after him. You think that's what it was about? Everybody loved BG3, so they're like, But there's enough of people who were critical of Starfield that they felt safe to express their opinion on it. I don't know. Who knows what these guys are doing? I can't imagine living my life that angry. If I don't like something, I just like, I don't like that. It was fine, you know? I can't imagine spending actual brain power on like creating content around something that I hate. I just can't. I can barely spend the brain power on the stuff I want to do, much less the stuff I hate. I can't imagine the kind of horribly depressed, I just can't imagine what kind of life that is, you know? It would be much easier and better for you to just, you know, seek therapy. Like if you feel so passionately about something like that you will create a YouTube channel and constantly be putting out content about how much you hate a certain thing, therapists would eat that up. They'd be like, we got to study you because we got to know what's going on here. And it's kind of sad when you think of it that way, because it's like, they're probably depressed and repressed. They're probably not doing okay. And you can almost feel bad for them, except they don't ever realize it themselves. And I also think that some of these people are not as mad as they chalk it up to be. I think they're farming. I think they're content farming. And yeah, maybe they don't like Disney Star Wars. That's probably true. They're probably sexists. That's probably true. But I think that it's more likely that they're just like, hey, this kind of like brings in the money, so I'm just going to play into it. And you can't ever admit that, because then people will know that you're a shill. And that's apparently the worst thing to be, I guess. I don't know. Excuse me, hang on. Still getting over this sickness, guys. I'm so sorry. One sec. I'm going to go to BRB screen. Okay, I'm back. I just don't want to snot all over you, you know? I think BG3, which I will be playing soon, wink wink, hey, has too many furries on it for them to even dare. They don't dare to pass the furry, to get on the bad side of the furries. I love that. I love that. Not to be this way, but hearing the stories about how Asmongold lives, like it's clear he suffers from some mental health issues. Yeah, you don't want to like try to diagnose people yourself, but there's gotta be. Uh-oh. I only feel bad for the ones who aren't profiting off their hate. Yeah, when they're not out there making content about it, but still they're so mad about it. Yeah. What do we have to do to content farm? I mean, if I knew, I would be doing it. With the sickness, and here I am with allergies year round. So that's just how you exist year round. Beep. What the heck? Who are you? Hi, bud. You want to say hi? He's playing with the Razo Quest. What's that? Here. Oh, let me get up. Down. There you go. Back to this. There you go. If you put it here, they'll be able to see it. It's just sad, especially with these large streamers, because of the number of kids who watch their content and blindly believe and spout that nonsense. Absolutely. That is the problem. I can't believe somebody like Andrew Tate has a kid fan base, but but he absolutely does. Absolutely. It's horrible. What are you showing? Are you just...
I'm just going to show the Mandalorian.
You're going to show the Mandalorian? Oh, there he is. Nice. Who is that?
The Mandalorian.
The Mandalorian. That's also why, I obviously, I don't know if you do this. I have a kid. Here he is right here. But, it's so important that, especially as he gets a little bit older, that we're paying attention to the stuff that he's consuming, paying attention to the people that he hangs out with, and making sure they're not people like that, or people who listen to people like that. You're just making him go up into the Razor Crest.
No, he's gonna fix something.
I know people who are caught up in that whole ecosystem of Andrew Tate / I don't know, the whole crowd. There's a whole crowd of them, right? There's a whole crowd of them out there, and they're caught up in that, and it's sad. And I don't want to be the guy that's like trying to like save them. I've spent most of my life with a savior complex, as I'm sure you can relate, Dak. That I'm just not interested in that now. But my heart does go out to them because I feel like no one's paying attention to what they're going through. And somebody like Andrew Tate can give them a sense of like, oh, this guy can tell me how to get my life straightened. And it's like, oh, man, that's just so sad. There's got to be somebody else out there who can help you. What kids watch is wild. Yeah, the Skibbity toilet. He's not. Yeah, no. So old enough. Oh, are you trying to yo it up? He's trying to yo it up, guys. Look at this. That apple doesn't fall too far from that tree. Oh, hold on.
What apple?
What apple? You're the apple in this analogy.
Why?
Why? It's just something that people say. Here, let me get it wrapped up for me. We've been all over the place this morning. What's up, bud?
Can I play the Oil Fist out there?
Yes, you can take some out there and play with them until I'm done. Is it already time for you to be up? Oh, it is 8. Wow, how about that? I'll be on for probably about another hour, and then I'll go out. So yeah, if you want to take that out there, you can. You good? Oh, he's making him walk. Hang on, you're falling off. It's wild to see this kind of individualization indoctrination. Is that what I'm saying? Individuate? Am I saying that right? From such a young age. Already being forced to play with expensive Star Wars collection. That's not where I was thinking you were going with that. He's doing really well. You got it? Watch him. Oh, okay. Here, do you want help with that? Here, you get that. I'll help you with this part. I was just about to say he's doing really well, like, playing with some of these sets. And then it breaks. But, as a dad, you have to kind of get to your point where you're like, there's some things that I'm okay with. Oh, you can do it? Okay, you got it, dude. There's just some things that are fine. He dropped this one time, and one of the wings fell off, and he's like, oh, no. And I'm like, hey, dude, this is a cool thing about Lego. It doesn't really break. You can just put it right back together. Got it?
Yeah, but supposed to do it.
Yeah, you almost got it. There you go. Yeah, you had it right there. It is so hard, to not, like, do things. See, look at that. You got it. It is so hard for Daddy to not, like, try to do it for you, to let you figure it out. But I've been getting better at it, right? All right, go ahead and take that out and play with it for now, okay? Okay, yeah, you can come back for that. Now watch where you're stepping there, because there's those containers. There you go. Thanks, bud. Hey, we all indoctrinate our kids in a certain way, right? It's all brainwashing at the end of the day. If he loves Lego and is a good person, I'll have done what I sought to do. Everything else is up to him. you know? I feel like he's my ADHD manifested. Yeah. That was a mistake. I tried to only say indoctrination, but autocorrect was hard. Okay, all right. I was like, am I short-circuiting on that word? Because it's possible. I've never related to a child more in my life. He's a great kid. He's great. I'll put the yo over here for future yo sessions. My entire stream is just going to become ADHD, right? Like, I have a Star Wars dad joke redeem. I'm going to put a yo-yo redeem where I do a yo-yo trick. It's just going to be constant ADHD interruptions. Whatever my next fixation is, I'm going to just put a redeem up for it. You know? Huh? Bye. I love you. I'll see you in a bit. He's so sweet, guys. I just, you know, it is scary out there, especially, it's scary for everybody, but, so I guess I won't say especially for boys, but young boys and men in particular, like, right now are having a moment. And I honestly don't know the answer for you. I don't really know what I could say to make it better. I know I have a spot for these. Hold, please. There they are, right here. But yeah, they're definitely having a moment where, I don't know. There's just all this focus on like trying to be a man. Like, where's the manliness? And it's like, maybe we're focusing too much on that, you know? I don't know. It's so hard. Got to hop off for some gym action. Awesome. Are you, before you go, hopefully I caught you, are you streaming on Twitch or on YouTube? And are you streaming from this account? Because if so, I will follow you so I can see. Or do you guys have like a NerdPod account? Bum, bum. Good luck at the gym, though. Spams water, yo-yo, stretch posture, dad joke, helmet. Oh, yeah, the helmet. Yes, the second thing. Okay, so it's probably NerdPod, right? Probably like that, right? Respect for putting the leet speak in there. I can relate to that. I can relate. Bum, bum, bum. I'm gonna put this over here. Put this over here. Do I have circular plates? Mulan's I'll make a man out of you, but out of context. Yeah. I don't know. It's just they're looking for something, but we repurposed my co-host account, so I think it's NerdPod, but DM if not. Okay, let me try to. I'll try to find it and follow it right now so that I get notified when you guys go live. I'll find it. But yeah, have a great day. Thanks for stopping by. We try. That's the one. Everybody go follow this account right here. If you would, if you'd be so kind. I'm so excited for Outlaws 2. I'm planning what I'm gonna do with that game though. I don't, content wise, if I'm gonna make content out of it or not, or if I'm just gonna enjoy it. We'll see. It is the Twilight song. Also, it was a song before the Twilight, but you know. I just realized Zeke says flamingo juice instead of mango juice. That's awesome. You're welcome, Dak. Have a great day. Everyone will get to see how easy it is to make me cry. That'll be fun. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out, like, I don't know. It might be a game that I like to enjoy on my own. I don't know. We'll see. I might change my mind between now and then, but yeah. I'm mining tin in Valheim. We'll follow in a minute. Whoa, that's awesome. Thank you. Kelt, I can't believe you're still playing Valheim, though. I thought we moved on from that. Kidding. I'm kidding. It's cool to see you still playing. I wonder what you've been building. What have you been up to in there? Ciao. Mining tin. There's a new update coming pretty soon too to Valheim, isn't there? It's like you don't even know me. Did you never stop? Well, I remember playing in Lutz's server and you having quite the impressive yours was the bay, right? You built the whole bay. I remember that. But I guess I didn't realize that you just never stopped. You never stopped. That's pretty impressive. Okay, I think it's time to start a new container. I think I'm going to start probably 2. We're going to first do all of these guys. All of the longer bricks. And then the bricks themselves. I'm not sure how many gray bricks I have, though. If I want to start one specifically for gray, or if I want to start one for bricks in general. Oh, yours wasn't the bay? Who built the bay then? Was that Coleman who built the bay? I thought that was you. No, you had the little hut. There was a portal to the hut. I've always just loved the game. It brought me so much joy during COVID. That's all. It's a great game. It's a really great game. You haven't played Valheim since 2021? What have you been doing? Valheim, Ams, in case you didn't know, Valheim is why I found Lutz Magoots. Because I was playing and I wanted to watch some streamers, and he was on my... I had probably popped into a couple, and so then the algo was like, oh, you like this, huh? Well, look at this guy. Look at this guy playing right now. And so I jumped in, and the rest is, as they say, history. As they say, fantasy. How's it going, fantasy? How you doing? I think it was Coleman. I tended to make bases away from other people. I guess I got that mixed up. That had to have been Coleman then, yeah. Wow. Yeah, I remember, though, now, there was a portal that would take you to your base. It was further away from everybody else. It was like this little round hut, right? And it was still very impressive. Very impressive build. Annie played longer than me and found loots that way too. Did you come through loots to here? I don't know why I haven't thought about that, but I guess you did, huh? How you doing, fantasy? Long time no see. Hope you're doing amazing. I mean, it's okay to just be doing well as well, you know? Not everything has to be amazing, I know. Finding people online is so crazy. Like, I found Jordan playing Among Us. I found you through Jordan. I found Luce through you. It is wild to think about. Mrs. Nader asked me that question about somebody. Like, how did so-and-so get involved? I don't remember who it was now, who she was talking about. But I was like, oh, yeah, they came from Lutz's, and then some people came from Fro's community. Like Dutch and Lars and a couple other. It's really interesting to see like how it all happens, and looking back on it is really cool. That was my roundhouse. I still like that style. There's a round style using a dangling steel beam. I think I'll make this time around. That sounds cool. I woke up. That's pretty amazing. It's a good way to look at it. You're being chased by angry bees in Minecraft. So you did come here through, I don't know why. I guess that makes sense. I don't know why in my head, for some reason, I was like, I thought I bought you to Lutz. I guess I'm getting too big for my britches, thinking that I'm, you know. I don't know why I thought that, but I guess that makes sense. How did Fro find you? It must have just been... Was it you, Lars? I know you came from there, but I don't know if he found me. What would he have or did well, you probably bought him, right? Like you probably found me and then had him raid over to me, right? That's how I thought it went down. Now, I don't know how you found me then. That I don't know. Excuse me. Ugh. It had to be something like that. Either he raided over to me randomly, or you found me randomly and then was like, oh, hey, here's a raid target. Somebody's streaming right now. That's how I assumed it went down, but yeah. Or it could just be that he raided in. Yeah, just randomly, I guess. I'm trying to think of what I was playing at the time. I think time zone had something to do with it. But I can't remember what game we were both playing at the same time that he raided in from. 2 years, 3 months, 5 days. Dang. Yeah, that's about the right timeline, too. About. I'll put this in minifigure details, I guess I'd call it. I'm just going to put all pins in here for right now. Just pins, though. Not only... The other one I have is like Technic and pins. But I want to put just pins in there. Okay, I'm just trying to get the last bits here organized into something. I think I have a container over here for wheels, of which I'm going to put these in with wheels because they're kind of like the axles for wheels. So let me see if I can grab that. Lutz played Minecraft for a bit, but I'm unsure the timing. Definitely I found Lutz through Valheim. But yeah, found through Lutz. I saw you doing Lego and I was hooked. That's awesome. That's cool. I guess there's just some people I never really thought about. I never really thought, you know, because somebody comes in, they follow, they say hi, you know, then they come back for a stream. And then before you know it, it's like they're a pillar of your community. And you're like, where did you come from? No, you're definitely not forgettable. That's why I was taking credit for you. I was like, yeah, I'm the one who introduced you to Lutz. So, but no, apparently not. But that makes sense, I guess. You know, I'm not sure how else you would have found me. So it's very rare for somebody to find someone from like recommended. So I'm very, very lucky to have found Lutz at the time, at the exact right time to find him. It was the perfect timing. It couldn't have been any better, to be honest. Kind of creepy, if you ask me. Like kind of scary to think about how different things would be. You know, he's a big inspiration for me for streaming in the mornings. I was kind of a nighttime streamer before, and I tell you, I got so burned out of doing evening streams because there's so much that can happen during a day that can really just put you in a mood to like, I want to shut down and not have anything to do with anybody. Like I want to not people right now. There's so many things like that could happen. And so that was happening to me. I was burning out hard. And then, you know, seeing Lutz have so much, I mean, success in our own right, in a morning format like that, I really started thinking. And then I put it off. For a long time after that because I'm like, I don't want to step on anybody's toes. You know? And then, you know, things kind of shifted around in my life to where I was realizing that I was playing games for like an hour before I started work every morning. And I'm like, but an hour is not long enough to do a stream. I got to do a 3-hour long stream. And so over the course of time, then I finally was like, says who? So then I was just like, okay, I'm going to stream for an hour before work and the rest is history. That's really what really finally got me in a good spot. I was really struggling with streaming before I found it.
6060 gifted 3 months tier 1 to Litani87.
Litani?
They've gifted 4 months in the channel.
Ams, that is too kind. Thank you so much for that. Little Annie. Litani? I think I always said Little Annie. She needs to be here now. You're trying to summon her? Dun, 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 dun. You are definitely not forgettable, Ams. It's just so funny because you can just look down, do your thing, get into like the as they call it, the grind, you know, and then look up and all of a sudden there's people and they're all like, oh, here's wheels. Here's wheels. Let's put these in here. There's just people. There's people around and you're like, where did you all come from? It also doesn't help that like I have horrible memory to begin with, so, you know. Lude's called her Lit. She's Lit Annie? Lit Annie? Nice. Okay. So that goes in there. I have enough of these, I think, to make a new container. All right, I'm going to go grab a couple containers because I think I can get a lot of this sorted if I have some more containers. So hold, please. Lit Nanny. Lit Nanny? Lit Nanny. Lit Annie. Litany. Litany? Like a litany of things? I think I always said Little Annie. Litany. Like I've been put through a litany of tests and no one can figure out what's wrong with me. I've been waiting to smile, holding in for a while. Take me with you if I can. Been dreaming of this since a child. Litany. Get up now. All right. So I think there will probably be enough. We're going to do all of these that have holes in them. So kind of more Technic related bricks are going to go in here, including the small ones. Bricks with holes, we'll call them. Okay, that's good. And then we're just going to do... Should we do the whole... We should probably do the bricks over 4 of any color. For right now, I missed. That went flying. Bricks over 4... Almost put a 4 in there. Okay, that's going to be another category. Seriously, my cat is like right in my keyboard and it's hard to type. Yoas. And then another one under, 4 and under, which means I can empty this one. Although there are some Technic pieces in here that have holes. So let me see if I can isolate those real quick. I think the 1 brick should stay though. Okay, let's do a little work on this, okay? I think... Buried alive. I just tossed that down there and completely missed the container, so now it's just on the floor. Pull me from the wall. Resort a drawer, kind of, yeah. So I'm gonna take these out because now I have categories for some more of these. This was an early sorting thing that I did. So now I have other categories, so I'm gonna now sort out of this as well. There's gonna be multiple layers of sorting that need to happen, unfortunately. I'm looking for 1 pieces, single studs, and these ones with holes in them, like this. Realize next Saturday is May. Are we moving on from arranging? I'm still gonna do this. I mean, I won't necessarily have to do it on stream per se. But a range prill is not enough to finish this collection, guys. It is a substantial undertaking. I'm glad that I'm finally on the train and I'm headed in that direction, but it's going to take far more than a range prill to do that. I think that a range prill did its thing. I think it did what it was intending to do, which was to get me off my lazy butt and just start. Because now that everything's like out, I don't really have a choice but to like finish it eventually, you know. But y'all are going to have to help me stay on track when I don't have April as my theme, and I'll be moving on to other things. You're going to have to like keep me accountable, please. Feel free to bug me about it, pester me. I'm going to try to do my best to continue. And that's the whole intention of these focus months anyways, to build a habit into us, finally tackle something that we've been meaning to tackle. And also, next month, if you recall, is meditation. So we're doing some meditation next month. I'll be personally using the Headspace app. You can use an app if you want, not use an app if you want, whatever you want to do there. But I've always loved Headspace. Meditation's always been something I've been interested in. It helps quiet my ADHD mind sometimes, but it's also something I find to be very hard. It's very hard to do because emptying my brain is a foreign concept to me, because there's always people up there messing around, you know? It's like noisy neighbors in an upstairs apartment. They just seem like they're always doing something. Sometimes it's less, you know? And then other times it's like, what are they, having a party up there? How many people are up there? Why are they making so much noise? Doesn't really make a lot of sense. All right, I think I've almost got this. So I will continue to arrange. I'll continue to until this project is done, I will be sorting Lego until my hands bleed. I'll probably make a lot of progress this weekend. What I plan on doing is tomorrow morning, when I'm not streaming, I plan on putting on some Netflix or something and just going to town in the early hours before the family awakes, as I intend to do. How did those get in there? So it's good to go through something you just sorted, because I'm finding random pieces in here that I don't know why they're in here. Okay, I think we're good there. We just take a double. There's one. I'm taking out all the single bricks. One piece. The One Piece is real? It's not. I mean, I don't know. I'm not Monkey D. Luffy. Okay. See, this random plate piece got in here too. All right, cool. So this is gonna be 2s, 3s, and 4s of any kind right now. Here's 2, as long as they don't have holes in them, because I have another thing for holes. What was that? Netflix and Sword. It's gonna be a great time. I'm fine with this, but didn't know you needed to do May stuff. Each month has a focus. But you know, a lot of that is not gonna be something I really do on. I'm not gonna meditate on stream, I don't think, but I'll just talk about it. You know, I'm gonna try to do it every day, kind of like I did the yoga challenge. Try to squeeze in. It's 10 minutes. I should be able to find time to do that. You know, but yeah. I like meditation kind of a lot like yoga for me, where I like it. I know it's good for me to do it, and I don't know why I just don't do it. Nunky D. Luffy, get out of here. I've been meaning to make a command, by the way, to basically, it's going to sort of be like the add quote command, where if you come up with a good nonism, it's probably going to be called nonisms. You can basically put in a quote for it, and then you can pull a random non-quote from it. So I'm planning on working on that. Hopefully I can remember to do that. It isn't so much about finding the time to do things. It's about remembering all the things that I need to do. I need to be better at that. That one can go in there. This one can go in there. And then I guess I should have grabbed one more. It's been a while. Excuse me. I know I have you somewhere here. Where are you? Once I get to this point, I'm like, I don't have categories for some of these. So what I have been doing, I feel like I do have a category for this though. Oh, I did have one for rounds, for round one buys. Where did I put that? There it is. There it is. There it is. Good morning, Blue. How's it going? Putting the cookies in the oven. Good luck. Here it is, right? I just moved it. I just grabbed it and moved it. And look at this. I already had one of these started. So now I get to add that to it. And I have one drawer. That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay. Ooh, these little drawers are going to be so cool. So the intention also is that, like, if I need a bunch of these, I can come grab it and build out of it, right? And then when I need to sort, I can come grab it, put them all in, put it away. Boom. It's awesome. All right. I know I have plates. Let's see. Which ones of these are stickers? That's a sticker. That's a sticker. Oh, look at this. Not a sticker. The Imperial logo. Not a sticker. Interesting. Right? I'm going to put them in here. Where is it? Yes, right here, right in front of me. Ha. Ha. The way you said awesome was the exact same inflection that Emmett does. Emmett was based off of me. Little known fact. Hot off the press. And the dad also from the Lego movie. Although I'm a little bit more forgiving when it comes to playing with my Lego, you know. But I would love to have a basement. Oh my gosh. With just walls of Lego storage, a giant table in the middle with a stool and a concrete floor, because the concrete floor is important, because I want to be able to like sit on a stool with wheels and then just wheel myself around this giant table. Get a big camera gimbal set up to go top down, multiple camera angles from all over the room. Another camera angle at a desk where I could do like smaller builds. That is the dream right there. That is like, if I can achieve that, if I can make that happen, man. But it will require getting out of here. And I don't think we can do that yet. Oh man. What time is it? We still got a little bit to go. I have some containers in there that made sense to go by color. And then I had some containers that didn't make any sense. So I'm kind of trying to think right now what I want to do next. I'm so close to finishing this entire bag that I kind of want to keep going. You know what? These with the holes should probably go in there in that same container, don't you think? Or should I treat these separately? These might need to be separate. No, I'm not gonna have a lot of those. I'm really going through something here. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Talking about this one here, right? So I put all these in here. The bricks with holes in them. Should I also include these Technic ones with holes in it as well? They kind of serve a similar function. Or I could sort these completely separately from these. I'm trying to decide which one of these I have more of. Do I have more of these or do I have more of these? They're probably about equal. I'm going to make the decision to put them together for right now. Should that need to change in the future, like if I end up with a bunch of these versus these, then I'll separate them into 2 different ones. Does that... I hope that makes sense. I hope you agree because I'm doing it. All right. No going back now. Do I have any of these in these drawers here that can be sorted into the bigger containers? That is a question I need to ask myself right now. I have those flat pieces. I have the cheese wedge pieces. Those probably need to stay. What are these? Oh, these are just those random. I don't really have a place for those yet, so that's why they're in there. This could probably go into the slopes, don't you think? Welcome back, Omina. No, separate. Oh, I didn't agree. I was in the cave. It's too late. I mean, again, if this gets full, then I'll start sorting it into, yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I think I could put these into slopes. Yeah, these are going to go in here. So there, I've opened up another smaller container for something else. That's kind of the plan. I did start doing this. Ah, shoot. Did I put a lot of those in here? There's quite a few. So there's these guys that have like a little, hard to see, it like a little lip on it. There it is. And they do have specific uses that it's probably better to have them separated out. That's a very different type of brick. Oh, looks like there's not a lot in here. Okay, that's good. I think I did well. There's probably, yeah, there's more in here. I almost wonder if the 2s should go in their own containers too. That'll be a later job though. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna end up going through this all again anyway, so I'm gonna hold off. But I'm thinking about making one of these smaller containers here for just the 1x2s. Ooh, the cookies are smelling real good. If they're good, I forgot, did you say, is this a recipe that you found, or are you just kind of making it up as you go? Okay, got some more snot to deal with here. Hold, please. Okay, there you go. I don't know if, like, I'm paranoid about showing Bug on the cam. It just seems way too intimate, right? I'm not ready to show you all my Bug. Like, it's gross. It's gross. We're just not that close, you know? All right. All right, I guess I need... I need another one for bricks. I need to just rip off the Band-Aid. Hold, please. No Bug 2024. It seems like it'd be TOS, right? Bodily fluids. What's going to be really great is as soon as I get this, like, I get every piece has a place, I think the organization is going to go so much faster. What did I come back to? I don't know. Yeah, the organization is going to be so much faster when I absolutely know everything has a home. And I can just grab things and throw them where they need to go. I think that's when things are going to really speed up.
That's
but
so funny, Daddy.
I don't think I'm going to have it done in April. Dad joke, Omina. Would you like Star Wars or from the Dad joke app? If from the Star Wars book, this one, please pick a page between 8 and 127. I'm sorry I ignored your answer again. It was a recipe, not brave enough off the dome. I'm just kind of surprised you found a recipe for it, to be honest. But that means somebody's got to like it, right? Maybe it's not that wild. I have to complain. 2 floors down, there's an apartment where people are smoking this and that inside, and the odor in the stairway is terrible because construction electricity cords come in from every apartment post flap. All the outdoors get inside our apartment too. That's horrible. Ugh. Page number 81. Good choice. If I can find it. Okay, cool. So technically, there's artwork, so your joke is on page 80, but it works. This is pretty good. This is a deep cut. You gotta have some Mandalorian lore, okay? Here we go. How does the Mandalorian's friend Cooley say good morning? I have woken. Isn't that cute? That's Cooley from The Mandalorian, season 1. Mandalorian. I'm taping our post flap shut today. I definitely would too. Yeah. I love this song so much. That's a great, look at that artwork. It's beautiful. Just wasting your time. All right. There it is. Thank you so much for the redeem. All right, we're doing bricks. Doing anything bigger than a 4. Right now, any color until a specific color shows itself to be in abundance. And then we're going to start one for smaller. So this would be 2s, 3s, and 4s. In the similar fashion as the plates. All right. I don't really know where these engine type pieces are going yet. I think I have something for corners. I think I have. I think I have corner plates. I don't have one of these for just corners, so I'm going to start one and put it right next to this one. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I even had some in here. That feels right. It feels like I'm not going to have a ton of these, but they're going to be small and important to have access to. We'll see. We'll see. Where those dad jokes are bad jokes. Well, it's kind of the whole point, right? These pieces too. So these look like regular bricks, but what they are is launchers. So you can put these things in here. And I probably have a decent collection of these. You put these things in here, these little red things, and then if you hit it, it launches. Let me do that again. If you hit it, boom. They're great. Little spring assembly is in there holding it together. So I think I'm going to put a container in the quick access drawers for these as well. We're going to start that right now. I don't have like a ton, but I definitely have some. Okay. Wasn't that hard? I remember. Easy. Okay. These guys, I don't feel like I have. Ooh, I do have a random. We'll put those in there. This I'm gonna treat like a brick. It's enough of a brick for me. That's a flat piece. I don't know if I have anything for these spinny guys. Is there any empty? I do have an empty, so I'm gonna start one for right now. Spinny guys. That's what I call them. Little spinnies. Pew-pews. Yeah, they're pew-pews. They're blasters, as we call them in this house. Technic. The Technic one's going to get sorted. Pillar pillars, I do have wherever, yeah, that goes in there. It's something that connects to the clippies. Little engine pieces, these are going to be important. Things like this. I think for right now, I'm going to put them in with the kind of like antennas, I guess you call it. Same with this one until I find a better place for them. Circular plates. Should these go in with the wing plates? I might end up having a decent number of these. I might put these, I might not make a decision right now. This whole container here is unsorted pieces. So I think I'm going to throw these in here for right now. These are like unsorted randoms that I haven't found a home for just yet. There we go. I mean, essentially, other than just putting some in a random unsorted thing, we just sorted an entire bag. That took a long time. That took the entire 3 hours, essentially. So that's fun. I'm telling you, this is going to take so long. So incredibly long to do all this. That's why, though, you know, these month focuses are more about getting yourself started. Not necessarily about completing it within a month, you know. How many more bags? I wonder if I could take you with me for a second. When we're in the new apartment, are you going to start doing Lego? All right, hold on. If you get sick, if you get motion sick, I'm sorry. Come on, quick disconnect. You're not so quick right now. Why? Come on. Why are you not so quick right now? This happened before. This is supposed to be a quick disconnect. And it's not. There we go. Hi. Let me get the cord. All right. Can I show you somehow? Those containers right here, try to hold this steady, sorry. Those containers right here are not sorted. Those Ziplocs right there are all full. I do need better lighting in there, but I wasn't thinking that I needed lighting in here now. Those Ziplocs are all full down here. Those are some sorted pieces. That container in the corner is unsorted right there. There's bags on this entire shelf all the way across. I could use the phone flashlight, you're right. Hang on, let me see if I can get you closer too. I think I can get you closer. A little bit closer. Okay, hold on. That's my phone flashlight on. I still don't know if you can see it though. And there's ones up there too. So, oh, there's some down there too. A lot. To answer that question, a lot. I'm just going to talk to you like this now. We're just going to vlog the rest of this. I know it's hard to hear me, so I'm sorry. It's hard. But yeah, there's so many bags. Maybe I can do a count later. Oh, and here you can see what I've been doing. Here's the one we just made. There's also Lego in that container. It's hard to see. There's a blue container underneath that. There's unsorted Lego in there as well. I'm telling you guys, there's some over there. Some unsorted Lego over there too. It's a lot. Ooh. Hi. So many bags. The cookies are good. I do need to work on my lighting though. You're right. You're not wrong. I do want to put in there, once I kind of get everything sorted, I would love to put like the strip lighting over there, like that lighting there, inside the closet to kind of give it ambient lighting, and maybe a camera in there. So that when I have to get up to go grab a piece, I can hit a button, that camera will turn on, and then you can see into the closet as well. That'd be pretty cool, I think. It's like a mix of sugar cookie and Earl Grey. It's the best. Wow. That's good. I'm glad it turned out for you. All right. I think that's probably going to do it for me. That's so much. There's so much to do, though. But I really think you can see once the system is down, where everything has a home and a place, I think you'll agree that I'll be able to sort a lot faster than I have been. When I don't have to decide, where is this going to go? I can say, oh, I have a place for that. And I can just throw it in there and move on. That's what I'm hoping. Now, some of those too, you can't see, but some of those in there are already sorted. Those are already like good to go. And a lot of the ones you see on that shelf there that are already stacked were already pieces that were sorted. There's blue bricks, white, or what remains of my white brick collection. It's very old. And green. So I just like threw them all in one because that's kind of how I was going to do it anyway. So some of those were fairly sorted. I did do some sorting before. My problem now is I have a lot of sets that I deconstructed them, but I never sorted them into something else. So those are the ones that'll take a little while longer. Also have some sets from Mrs. Nonder's collection that we're adding into the building collection so that we can build more stuff. But that's the whole thought process there. I'm going to put you back up on here. Hold, please. Whoa. Whoa, look at that. That's cool. Ooh. Looks like it'd be like a TikTok filter. Anyway. It's like the face zoom one. I need to put you back there anyway. I'll turn these lights on for a second while we say goodbye. There we go. Hi. Whoa. Now we're back. Let me bring you all back over here from the Lego table. There we go. We're back. I can see where we are. Thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate it. Bye, Nan. Hope you find your dad. Me too. No, I know where my dad is. He's fine. Okay. Excuse me. Ads have started. Thank you, Bimo. It is like a vlog, right? It did go by so fast. Now I have to adult. Ugh. Ugh. That's gross. I can't imagine. What is that like? I don't know. All right, let's go see who's going on. What's going on Twitch right now? Yeah, there we go. We got a Lars playing some more BG3 in case you all want to see that. Bring you up over here. Let's go ahead and raid into Lars. Lars a Pan. They're playing Baldur's Gate 3. There we go. We got it queued up. Okay. I'm gonna probably throughout my day, throughout my weekend, throughout my work day, gonna continue to hit this pretty hard. So look for updates in Discord if you're interested in staying up with Arrange Pro. I'd love to know what you've done with your Arrange Pro. For me, it's been pretty effective because it just got me to finally do what I have needed to do for a long time, which is get this all sorted out. So, all right, everybody, have a great day. Blue, I hope you have a wonderful weekend as well. Happy weekend to you all, and I'll see you all Monday morning. Bye.